So, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. You're here for another prediction show, and we've got another heavyweight cracker
Yes, we do.
on the Fury and Ngannou undercard. The undercard is definitely going to be the thing that sells this. I'm not going to lie. Joseph Parker versus Simon Kean. I know you're. Don't start pulling the faces. October the 28th in Saudi Arabia. Joseph Parker, 35 fights, 32 wins, 22 knockouts. Parker was last out against Opello, which was a win TKO round one in May. Simon Kean, 24 fights, 23 wins, 22 knockouts. Last out against Eric Molina.
Okay.
Who's still kicking around. That guy's unreal.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Wow.
It's scary. A win by knockout, though, in round 7. I mean, that was in March. I can't believe that guy's around still.
I know. I looked totally past that. And
Parker versus Kean. I'm going to chuck this in just to... Sam's jumped in. Parker unanimous decision.
Ooh.
Have some of that.
He must be from your side of town, Joel.
Right. Go on then. Give us your side of things. Because obviously Joseph Parker's become a bit of, I don't know, nicest way to put it, he's a bit of a people's champ, Joseph Parker. He's a really nice guy. He's a very likable, as I say, character. He did stuff during COVID, the lockdown, where he did funny sketches and stuff to keep people happy. But tough operator, and let's not forget, ex-world champ. Let's not forget that.
He is. He really is. He really is. And
Chris has put Tyson Fury's bag carrier, Joseph Parker.
You might be right, Chris. I can't disagree with that. long as Fury stops fighting those fights. Okay, I'll jump into this, Joe. I'm looking at my notes here. Right, Joseph Parker, like you said, the guy, the people's champ, the people. He gets that. He gets that from the people. The people love him. And that's kind of where he gets me. You know, I love him, and don't take that anything from him out of the ring or anything. He's a beast in that ring. It's a 10-round fight, correct? On the undercard. Let's go over his 3 losses. We start with Joshua, then we go to White, and then we go to Joyce. We all know what just happened with Joyce. That's the only thing that throws me off. Not that Joyce had an easy fight, obviously, but I would evaluate Parker as a tougher fighter before the Joyce fight, though. That's how I'm looking at it. However, with these 3 losses, no easy outings. They're 3 tough losses. Parker, he's a big guy. He goes straight forward. He's tough, man. He's tough. I don't know really how to deal with him unless you're one of those top heavyweights going against him. Then we jump over to Kean, the Canadian. That's kind of where he wins me. He's on my side of town here. Not the only reason why he wins me, though. 22 knockouts. I've actually won back. I've watched him in his amateur times, his growing up. He's got 1 loss, correct? Correct,
yeah.
Joe? One loss on his record. I think it was a bunch of fights ago. So he's pulled off those fights. He's got that streak going. He's tough.
His loss was October 2018 against Dylan Carmen, which he lost by knockout in a round 4. But we're talking back 2018.
5-6 years.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now,
8 fights on, 8 wins after.
Do you have his age on Kean's age there by any chance? I think it was like 33, maybe.
34, yeah.
34, and then I think he's the same age around there, or is it a little?
Yeah, he's 31.
30. So he's younger, even being around.
Yeah.
Okay. And Parker has that experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm thinking with that experience and the younger age, that scares me. But Kean's got the, you know, he's got the little less little less fights. He could be more fresh of a fighter. I look at it from that aspect as well. Kean's a big guy too. So they're going to be there are two. If you watch him in the ring, man, you can't move him at all. Same thing with Park. You can't move these guys. So I'm literally seeing them like a big, you know, two big heavyweight fighters is going at each other, and it's not going to be much moving around. I hate to say this is going to go 10 rounds. I hate to say it just because of the knockouts and them standing in there going at each other. You got your fan base over there. It seems like everybody likes Parker. I get it. So you know what? I'm going to jump out. I'm going to go. I don't have nobody getting knocked out. I don't know if both these guys can go 10 rounds the way they both go at each other. But they're both class acts. They're both tough fighters. I don't want to say somebody's going to get knocked out because they're both top pros in my opinion. So let's not go with a knockout. Let's go 10 rounds. And I'm going to go with the Canadian, man. I'm going with.
I knew it. I'm
going with Kean. I have to. He just seems like the fresher fighter to me.
There's an agenda here. There's an agenda.
He's not coming. Yeah, he's not coming off that recent loss. Parker has that loss to Joe Joyce, and that's in his head. Joe Joyce just lost, so on and so on. So I'm looking at that loss as that recent loss is sticking to him, to whereas Kean is on this streaky go right now. I say he's the fresher fighter, and he's that tough, gritty Canadian man, and I just think he's going to pull it out. Let's not say unanimously, though. Let's go.
You're going to go split?
Yeah, I'm going to go split, man, with Kean, because I think Parker's no pushover, obviously. If it was a different situation, I'd probably go Parker, but I want to go, I can't say the younger guy, I want to go with, because he's not younger, I want to go with the fresher Canadian, man, and I just think he's going to go over that side of town and get it done and make a name for himself, put himself on the map and let people know, because he's tough, man. I've watched some of his matches, and it's really tough to push him around, and I just think Parker might not be able to handle him just from watching Parker's recent matches, so I'm going to wait for your disagreement, Joe. So shoot when you're ready, man. I'm calling that. So hopefully I won you over, though.
Chris has come in and he's put Parker from years ago would have won by stoppage.
I agree.
So he's going to go Parker on points, Chris said.
Okay.
Do you know what?
I can't disagree with that either, because it's.
I wouldn't be shocked either way. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be shocked either way. I think it's one of those fights, pretty much like the Takan Bakoli. Would I be shocked if it went either way? I wouldn't, because I think it's good. But yeah, like Chris has put, Parker on split decision. So this is the thing. It's a close call, this one. I think if, as you say, if you looked back, if Parker had the opportunity to box in the Anthony Joshua fight, because every time he got close, the ref kind of brought them apart. If he had that opportunity, I think he could have caused Joshua a lot more problems, but he just didn't. He wasn't allowed to do the tactics he wanted and sort of mess it up a bit. But I don't know. When he was against Joyce, he showed brass nuts, to be perfectly honest. He showed how tough he is, but he took a lot of damage.
That's where he's going to have trouble.
Maybe you think if experience, it's the experience prevails. It's always tough, isn't it? But as you say, Kean, is this Kean's moment? Like we say, is this Kean's moment to show the world what he's about? You know, as you say, he's on a run of 8 wins in a row from a loss years back. And Parker, is he the same guy he was? I don't think he is.
Here we go, Joe.
Do you know what? It could go either way, but I'm going to go. Do you know what? I'm going to go with Kean. And it's
yes, I knew it. I knew it.
I just think there's something. I think with the the thing he struggled with Joe Joyce was the height and reach advantage.
Yes.
Simon Kean's got it.
He's got that. He's got it.
He's clearly got power. He
does.
might not have had the same level of opponent, I think it's fair to say, as what Parker's had. I think, but these opportunities come up. It's a big stage. I think Simon Kean has it, and it'll be on points. It'll be on points. So, you're shocked, aren't you?
Yeah, I am shocked. I am shocked a little bit, man. I'm not sure if I won you over or you just like Kean. No, but I understand.
I think, like I say, it could go either way. But yeah, let us know in the comments, people. This is another one of those. Joseph Parker versus Simon Kean, October the 28th, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Let us know in the comments how you see this one. Because even though we've said Simon Kean and a lot of people have said Parker,
we can be
no
wrong.
one's majorly convinced. It's like
nobody.
If Parker's going to win, split decision. If Kean's going to win, split decision. It's very
splitting.
It's what you look at in a fight. It's what you look at in a fight.
It is. Them undercards are going to be really good. I'm excited.
Yeah. So, hopefully we're not going to see John Fury versus Mike Tyson, but let's hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, this is another great one. Another good competitive fight. Let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button as well. Check out Adam as well on all of his socials. Big shout out to Price Global and everything they're doing. Let us know in the comments, people. Top stuff as always. Adam.
Yeah, it was a pleasure,
thank you very much.
You're the man.
As I say, big shout out to Ender as well. Wishing you well, mate.
Yes, get well, buddy. We'll see you soon.
And on that note, have some of this.
Take care.